go. Our favorite segment of the year, rapid fire Super Bowl picks. Spiegs and I do not know who Shane is putting on the line until they get on the phone right in front of us, other than the person who now gets to lead it off every year because it's one of our favorite stories ever.
Because he's the kindest Super Bowl party host of all time.
Right. Rick Camp, our old producer, walked into the wrong house in the wrong Super Bowl party and stayed because Eddie Gutierrez said, "Oh, sure, come on in. There's plenty of food." Rick Camp, Super Bowl host. Eddie, who's going to win the Super Bowl? What's the score going to be and why?
Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? I'm going to go with the Chiefs this year, 27-14. Well, basically because of Mahomes. I mean, the guy's a living legend. You know?
Thank you, Eddie.
Mahomes.
As always.
Got plenty of Modelo on hand?
Yeah, Modelo remains.
Definitely, man. Got a 24-pack ready to rock and roll.
That's a sunk cost.
That's a sunk cost. Thank you, Eddie.
Thanks, Eddie.
Be good.
This can't possibly be real. Of the Rolling Stones, Daryl Jones?
Oh, Daryl Jones!
Daryl Jones!
I played with this guy.
Daryl, do you remember playing with Matt Spiegel?
Tributosaurus, man, at Park West.
You gotta tell me. You gotta tell me when and where. 'Cause it's been a long road.
The Lakeland base thing at the Park West decades ago, man. You were so cool. You were so cool that night.
Oh man, that was a great thing, man. There were about 200 years of bass player experience on that gig. That's pretty cool.
Exactly
man.
right. You were a great man to play with. But that's not why we called.
Daryl Jones of the Rolling Stones. Who's going to win the Super Bowl? What's the score going to be and why?
You know, man, I think the 49ers could pull it out, but I got to go with the Chiefs. Mahomes is, he's just killer in the clutch, man. So what can you say? And they seem to have the wind at their backs, man. So I think I'm going to say the Chiefs. I'm going to say 28-21 Chiefs.
Daryl, it's an honor, sir. My late father is smiling somewhere knowing that I'm talking to you. Thank you, sir.
Oh, man. Right on, man. God bless him.
Thanks, Daryl. That
so
man
much.
played with Miles Davis as well. It's royalty. Wow.
Our next guest, Vince Wilburn.
Hey!
Miles Davis's nephew.
Speaking of Miles Davis, Vince is a hell of a drummer from Chicago, executive producer of the Emmy Award-winning documentary Miles Davis, Birth of the Cool, among other things. Hello, Vince.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Vince, who's going to win the Super Bowl? What's the score going to be and why?
Kansas City Chiefs, Mahomes, 37-21.
Man.
Why? Because of Mahomes and the Swifties who are following them.
It's the power of pop
you know
music.
what? I'm a diehard Bears fan, man, so you know.
Caleb Williams, you ready for it?
I go way back.
All right.
All right.
Thank you, Vince.
Back and forward with Caleb.
Wow. That's a hell of a start.
I love this show.
Gio!
Oh.
You're following a Rolling Stone and Miles Davis's nephew. Softball legend.
Yeah, I know. I tell you, I'm kind of honored to follow those guys, but it's great to be live, and I'm going to do something I swore I would never do again. I'm going with the 49ers, 27-24, and I think the game's going to come down to time of possession. And Kansas City could still win this, but I got a feeling that Kyle Shanahan's going to break through this time, and he's got all them shiny toys, and that's why I think time of possession's important. Got to keep San Francisco and or the GOAT off the field.
Thank you, Gio.
Thank you, Gio.
The greatest play-by-play man in the history of 16-inch softball. He's got the nerves of a cat burglar.
All right, well, following the broadcaster of 16-inch softball, the worst 16-inch softball up in the city. He cost Odyssey that media league 2 years ago. Mike Lewis. Mike, who's going to win the Super Bowl? What's the score going to be and why?
Hey, man.
I'm sorry,
San
Mike.
Francisco. Hey, it's all right, man. It's all right.
It's not, Mike. It's not.
I'm sorry.
Because I know I'm the best umpire in the nation, so I'm cool with
That's
that.
right.
Just
That's right.
official.
That's right, Mike. You know what you need to know,
All
sir.
right, well, then if you know so much, who's going to win the Super Bowl? What's the score going to be and why?
Okay, I got San Francisco winning 31-23, and because of the defense and because Purdy is going to go from worst to last. I mean, from last, and he's going to go up the ladder now. So it's going to be okay with the defense.
That's awesome, Mike.
You're the goods. Thank you, sir. Oh, I mean,
see you at the Media League, Mike.
From the 16-inch softball field to the diamond, our buddy Patrick Wisdom on the Parkins and Spiegel Show making a Super Bowl pick.
Amazing.
Patrick.
Amazing.
Hey, let's go.
What's going on,
Are
man?
you wearing the vintage tank top? Looks good, dude. It's going to be a fun giveaway.
Yeah, I know. I'm saving it for that day. Saving it.
That's smart. Who's going to win the Super Bowl? What's the score going to be and why?
I'm going to go with the 49ers on this one. It's going to be 35-31. It's going to be pretty close. But, CMC is going to take it away, and he's going to do his thing and run all over the field, make plays. I think it's going to come down to him.
High-scoring game. All right, man.
Yeah.
Have a good.
I mean, it's a Super Bowl. It's got to be.
Yeah. All right. Well, listen. Have a good season and spring, and we'll see you back at Wrigley soon, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Thanks,
All right.
Patrick.
How about that, Patrick Wisdom? Oh, our next guest, our number one Cub fan friend, or Cub player friend. He's not a fan. I mean, I assume he is.
He likes him.
I think he does.
A fan.
And I'm pretty sure he had Christian McCaffrey on his fantasy team this year. What's up, Nico Horner?
Oh, the best.
Hey, guys. How are we?
We're delightful,
Great,
sir.
man.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm on the massage table in Mesa, Arizona with a thumb deep in my scalp right now. Life is good.
Hell
So,
yeah.
so glad you said scalp. Didn't know where you were going.
Yeah.
I said scalp, not scalp.
Oh,
Scalp
scalp.
would be too much,
Okay.
right?
Either one.
yeah.
Either one is
That's a
better than the
technical term.
alternative.
No, life's good.
All right, good, man. Who's going to win the Super Bowl? What's the score going to be and why?
I got a 28-17 Niners. I'm going to, similar to Wiz, I enjoy watching McCaffrey. Entirely biased because I got to watch him in college, but it's pretty good, and I expect him to have a big game.
Was he on your fantasy team? Do I have that? Do I remember that correctly?
Yeah, we had a great regular season.
Ooh.
That's what counts, Nico.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, man.
See you in Mesa, man.
Yeah, we'll talk to you soon, buddy.
All right, see you guys soon.
All right. Man, that was way better than when we used to interview Eddie Jackson from the massage table every week. You remember those? Those were a real train wreck. Oh, the fireballer, Kyle Farnsworth. It's been too long. What's up, Kyle?
Not much. How you guys doing?
Oh,
hey, you guys
man.
are slacking on getting me back on here.
Yeah, it's been a long time, man.
Tremendous.
Who's going to win the Super Bowl? What's the score going to be and why?
I got the Niners 35-20. I think it's going to come down to defense and who's going to not turn the ball over the most. I think San Francisco's a little bit of edge in that department, so I think they got a couple extra weapons. So I'm going with Niners.
All right, man. Drinks on you on Southport if this comes through.
Or ties to 4.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Ties till 4.
Yes, sir.
Thank you,
Thank
Kyle.
you, Kyle.
That's incredible.
It's a great closer and a bartender.
Joe Johnson of Obvious Shirts. Just saw a new one with all the 23 goats in Chicago. That's an incredible shirt. Joe, thank you, sir, as always. Who's going to win the Super Bowl? What's the score going to be and why?
Yeah, thanks for having me. The score is going to be Chiefs 34, Niners 27. And my reasoning is going to make a lot of people happy. Taylor Swift is 34 years old. She was born in 1989, which is her most popular album, and 1 + 9 + 8 + 9 = 27. 3 + 4 = 7, and 34 - 7 = 27. So it's in the stars.
Nailed it!
Then 112, 129, 101, 126, 148, 116, 152, 117, 103.
Get out of here, Joe.
Exactly.
Thank you, sir.
Clothing mogul Joe Obvious on the show.
Man, we've had a Rolling Stone. We've had a couple of Cubs. This is incredible. Jason Bernstein. Tough act to follow. What's up, Jason?
It's one of the hosts of organizations
going,
win
guys?
championships. We're good, man. Thanks for taking time out from all the drugs and the sex you're having at school.
It must be tough.
Oh, wonderful. I'm actually on the golf course right now.
Yeah, no, you have a hard life.
I'm enjoying myself.
Yeah.
Who's going to win the Super Bowl? What's the score going to be and why?
I'm going to go Niners 27-24 on a game-winning field goal. I just think that if Fred Warner can take out Travis Kelce, I don't think the receivers are going to have much to do. And as good as Mahomes is,
I don't think he can beat that defense. And as long as Brock Purdy is what Cam Newton says as a game manager, they should be just fine.
All right. Hit him close.
Thank you, Jason.
Thank you, Jason.
Keep killing it.
Oh, man. Keeping it in the family. Nephew Jack. What's up,
How you
Jack?
doing?
What's up, Jack
How you
Parkins?
doing?
How you doing, buddy?
I'm good. How are you? How are you guys?
Oh, Jack, we're good. Nice to hear your voice, man. Sorry the Bucks are in a tailspin with Doc Rivers at the coach.
They just got to get healthy. We need Dame back. I'll be all right.
I mean, this guy's got a big wager on for the Chiefs. So I know I know you're picking the Chiefs, but I know you're also a coward and you're probably hedging, right? You're hedging?
I'll hedge for like a little bit, but my friend's hedging a lot more than I am. I'm letting it ride a little bit.
All right, good for you. I've taught you well. Who's going to win the Super Bowl? What's the score going to be and why?
I'll take the Chiefs 31-21. He's never bet against Mahomes.
Never
bet against Mahomes.
All right, Nephew Jack.
Makes
I'll
sense.
See you soon, buddy. All right, back to the professionals around here. Bob Brenly.
Oh, the king.
Oh, man.
Seems like birthdays are happening every day. People are having them, Bob. It's nice to talk to you.
Yeah, I hate those birthdays. They suck.
Who's going to win the Super Bowl? What's the score going to be and why?
Well, normally I'm a big Chiefs fan. I like what they do on the field. Obviously, they've become America's team this year, but Brock Purdy is from Gilbert, Arizona, Perry High School. He was the last pick in the draft. I've always been a big fan of the underdogs, the guy that nobody expects to do well. I'm rooting for the Niners. I think the final score is going to be 31-28. Great game.
That would be a great game.
Sounds great, Bob. Keep playing guitar, no matter what it sounds like. Keep playing, sir.
Rock and roll.
Thank you, Bob Brenly.
We've had quite a run of birthdays lately. Seems like every day somebody's celebrating.
There it is. Every day.
It's amazing how that works.
People get born every single day in this world.
Oh, one of our good friends, Chicago media royalty, Ovly, the restaurateur, Lou Canellis.
Boys, I'm talking to you from Radio Row.
Oh, man.
Congratulations.
I needed some advice, so I came to Radio Row here in Vegas.
What are you learning?
Yeah, anything good?
Well, here, listen. Come on, Speaks. You know me. I don't need to learn anything from anyone in this building about who I'm selecting on Sunday. I'm getting right to the punchline. It's Chiefs 21-20, and two reasons. Number one, I'm not betting against Mahomes. All right, and I know that we haven't had a team knock off back-to-back Super Bowl championships since the early Patriots in 2003, 2004. But we haven't had a quarterback that plays the game like Tom Brady since Tom Brady, like we do with Patrick Mahomes. But here, the defense, and I don't think it gets enough credit. That Kansas City defense is so damn good, boys. They haven't allowed a 300-yard passer all year. They haven't allowed a 100-yard rusher all year. We saw what they did to Miami in the playoffs. We saw what they did to
all right,
in the
this is a
second
lot of
half that
sports
game.
analysis, Canellis. We've had a Rolling Stone on this segment, all right? You're giving us, you're being we had Daryl Jones on. All right, get out of here. Go back to Vegas. Thank you, sir.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lou.
Oh, man, our next guest could also give hardcore.
You just drummed a legend off the phone.
I mean, we got to keep it moving.
I understand.
Yeah, we're going to get more football analysis here, though, from our friend. He was excellent on the show all year. Chase Daniel. This guy spent some time at Harpo's, which got mentioned on the show the other day.
No doubt.
What's up, Chase? Who's going to win the Super Bowl? What's the score going to be and why?
What's going on, guys? I got to go with the Chiefs, 28-24. It's, in my opinion, impossible to bet against Patrick Mahomes. Bottom line, love Brock Purdy, love what he's able to do, but it's going to be Brock Purdy versus that top 5 pass defense of the Kansas City Chiefs. I think the difference in this game is going to be that defensive line and Steve Spagnuolo for the Chiefs. They're going to pressure the right side consistently of that 49ers offensive line all game long. That's been their weak spot. They're going to scheme up some stuff to get to Purdy and get to him early. I think the Chiefs win it.
Chase, you're the goods, man. We'll talk closer to the draft. Thank you, sir.
All right, guys.
Thanks, Chase.
Oh, we keep it moving here on the Parkins and Spiegel Show. We don't know who's coming on to pick the Super Bowl. Shane lines them up. We knock him down. Any excuse to talk to our next guest, our friend from Pitch Perfect, and he should be in every picture in Hollywood, Flew LeBorg.
Oh,
Hello, guys. How are you?
Oh, we're so good. So much better now to hear your Germanness.
Oh, great. I'm ready to give you hard-hitting analysis.
Thank you. You're the person we call for that. Who's going to win the Super Bowl? What's the score going to be and why?
Okay, I assume the 49ers is a team of men who are all 49 years of age, and the chefs are all good at cooking, so they will prepare a delicious oatmeal because that is all that 49-year-olds can eat because they are so old. And the chefs shall therefore win a final score, chefs 5, 49-year-olds -1. Back to you in the studio.
That's a perfect report. It's exactly what we needed, Flula. Thank you.
That was absolutely incredible from Flula Borg. Who should follow Flula Borg? A middle-of-the-order bat with a great glove and a great arm. Jermaine Dye.
Get back, Jermaine! Get back! And go didn't tag!
White Sox hero and legend Jermaine Dye. Wow.
Who's going to win the Super Bowl? What's the score going to be and why?
Oh, man, you know what? I don't like any other teams just because I'm an Eagles fan, but because I'm from the Bay Area, I got to go with the 49ers. My whole family's 49ers fan, so I'm going with the 49ers winning.
Score?
I believe the score will be 21-24.
Hey, Jermaine, they might might build a new stadium a little closer to downtown. Are you for it? You approve?
I'm definitely for it. You know, I looked at some of the renderings already just online through social media, and that backdrop looks awesome, and I think it'd be a great spot for the fans to come out and enjoy and be able to have some great views as well.
You'd homer right into downtown. Thanks, Jermaine.
Thank you for the time, sir.
All right. Take care, guys.
That's Jermaine Dye.
World Series MVP, by the way.
Yeah, World Series
MVP.
MVP.
Forgot that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I mean,
Many others are screaming at the radio, I promise.
I said White Sox hero and legend.
I mean, it was a decent intro.
Should have gone MVP. Truth is, I thought Creedy was going to win it, and I thought he should have.
Well, no, maybe he got bad notes. I don't know.
I just really line them up. I say the first thing that comes to my mind.
It should have been Creedy. He was Brooks Robinson that series.
I was focusing on the fact that he was following Flula Borg. Ron Coomer.
There he is.
He's a 10.
He's the best.
Coom. Who's going to win the Super Bowl?
How we doing, boys?
We're good.
We're the best. Who's going to win the Super Bowl? What's the score going to be and why?
I am rooting for San Francisco. If I was bet MGMing, I would be for the team in red, Cleveland, or the Chiefs, because I just don't think KC is. I don't see anybody beating Mahomes. 30-27 Chiefs. Even though I'm going to be rooting for the Bay Area, yeah, I just don't see people beating Mahomes. He's big in big games, and actually his receivers started catching the ball in the playoffs. How about that?
Yeah, they sat some of the bad ones down, and some of the
brother.
Yeah.
If you can't catch, get the hell out.
True in any league, Coom. True in any league.
That's exactly right. Spiggs, I will see you in AZ in the sunshine here in a couple weeks, bro.
Yes, sir.
See you, Coom. Your voice sounds like summer. Oh, speaking of an all-time voice, Chicago Bulls PA announcer, one of the best voices in the history of this city, Ray Clay.
Oh, wow, the legend.
Ray.
Where's my walk-up music?
You get the same music as everybody else, Ray.
Sorry, Ray.
Good deal. Hey, Rice-A-Roni, it's a San Francisco treat. It's going to be 49ers 27, Chiefs 20. Brock Purdy goes from Mr. Irrelevant to Super Bowl champ.
Still sounds like money, this guy.
That's really good.
That is gold right there. Thank you, Ray.
Thank you, Ray.
All right, boys, have fun.
All right. Oh, we're having fun.
Deal.
Now,
what are we, halfway through?
I don't even know. JP Graziano.
Oh, my God, the best Italian sub. One of them in the city. That's for damn sure.
JP, now I'm hungry again.
Wow.
Who's going to
How
win?
we doing, boys?
We're doing great. Who's going to win the Super Bowl? What's the score going to be and why?
I'm going San Fran 31, KC 20. I'm taking that because you've seen the list on the internet with all the similarities of 2020, same teams playing, political, also sports teams following suit. We got to change it up from 2020, though. So I'm going same score as 2020, but Niners come out on top this time.
What's the secret to a perfect sub if anybody's making them for Sunday, JP?
Start with good bread from D'Amato's. Finish it off with the best giardiniera from Graziano. The rest just takes care of itself.
There it is.
All right, my man.
Asked and answered.
JP Graziano. Oh, and our next, if that's for lunch,
what's for dinner?
You go to the West Loop. Maybe you go to Boulevard. Maybe you go to Rosemary, best restaurant in town. We can't wait to see what this guy has up his sleeve next. Top Chef champion and our friend, Joe Flam. What up, Joe?
What's up, boys? How we doing?
Oh, we're solid, man. Where are you watching the game? You making yourself a big spread or somebody cooking for you on Sunday?
No, I'm making it for myself, enjoying it at the house.
Who's going to win the Super Bowl? What's the score going to be and why?
You know, I usually don't argue with my sandwich guy, but this is one time I got to go against them. The Chiefs just look like they got it whenever they want it. So it seems so hard to go against Mahomes. It feels like Brady all over again. It just feels like the second you count him out, he reminds you like who the hell he is. And it seems like him and Kelsey, if they want it, they got it. So I'm going Chiefs. I think they're gonna put up some points too. 35-31. I want San Francisco to win, but I think the Chiefs are too much.
You're the best, Joe. Thank you, sir. Go see that guy over at Rosemary. Oh, and joining us now, speaking of baseball and it feeling like summer, our friend and yours, the voice of the Cubs. Hey, Boog Shambi, who's going to win the Super Bowl? What's the score going to be and why?
Hi, you've reached Boog Shambi, TV voice of the Chicago Cubs, and I do not care who wins the Super Bowl. I mean, don't care.
That is so on brand.
Oh, he's too cool to pick the Super Bowl?
That is perfect.
Boo.
Oh.
Boog.
Oh,
all right, you know
man.
what? We got to follow that nastiness up with some cuteness. Owen Parkins.
Oh, the champ.
Your Super Bowl pick.
Hey, Owen, are you ready for the Super Bowl? Yeah. Who are you going to pick to win, Chiefs or Niners?
Chiefs.
Who's on your shirt?
The Chiefs.
That's right. And did Mommy put
We have a flag.
Did Mommy put a Chiefs flag up?
No, a man came.
A man came to hang it up because Daddy can't hang up the flagpole, right? What do you think the score of the game's going to be?
I don't know.
What's your favorite number?
4.
That's right. So you think maybe the Chiefs are going to win by 4?
Yeah.
He's adorable.
He outed me, man. He outed me. It's true. Steph,
a man cave.
Yeah, Steph hired a guy to install the flagpole off the garage.
And it wasn't you.
No, it was a real man. It wasn't me. Obviously, you think I can do that? No, I cannot.
Our kids have embarrassed us and adored us all year long. His Super Bowl pick now, Ruben Spiegel, what you got?
The Super Bowl, right? We got the 49ers and the Chiefs. Honestly, I think the Chiefs will win because they'll be chiefing around. They'll dominate. Honestly, I don't know what I'm talking about, so yeah. I think the final score, I don't really know what that means, but I think the final score will be, I don't know. I'll say in total more than 50, definitely. I think the Chiefs will win by at least 2 touchdowns, honestly. That is all.
So there it is. He picked over 50 and a half is the total.
All right, so that's like 35-17.
There you go.
There we go.
Take it.
All right.
Off and running.
Oh, how about this? I mean, we've had some killer musicians, but keep it going with Clyde Lawrence. Lawrence the band. What's up, man?
Clyde, what's up? Fresh off a whole summer last year, opening for the Jonas Brothers, coming to the Aragon Ballroom in Uptown on the 25th of October. Lawrence the band. That's going to be fun. Thanks, Clyde. What you got?
Thanks for having me.
You got
I think it's going to be the Chiefs this year. Pat Mahomes is the son of a former New York Mets reliever. You know, I'm a big New York Mets guy, so I got to find a way to work in a little Mets pick. We'll go 30-20 Chiefs.
Can't wait to see you this summer in Chicago, Clyde. Thank you so much for the time, sir.
We'll see you there.
Thanks, Clyde.
Thank
we'll be there.
That band is taken off. Good early ears by Shane, 3 years ago?
Yeah.
Something like that?
I mean, and 4 months after we had him on, he was on Colbert. So, I mean, yeah, Shane was on that one. Oh, we got to go back to baseball. Talk about a guy who, whenever he's on the show, makes us happier. Willie Harris.
Oh, yeah.
What's up, Willie?
What's up, fellas?
Hey, man, you're the vibes creator. We need you. We've been hurting. We need your positivity, Willie. Let's go.
I got you, dog. What you need?
We need to know who's going to win the Super Bowl, what the score is going to be, and why.
All right, I got the 49ers winning 34-21 because, Taylor Swift's favorite number is 13, so they're going to lose by 13. Purdy's number 13. And also our pitching coach, Tom Hotovy, he's a big Chiefs fan. I don't want to hear his mouth in spring training. So the Chiefs are going down 34-21.
We can't wait to see you down in Arizona. How's it going with Council?
Everything's going great, man. Looking forward to working with him, picking his brain, learning as much as I can from him. The boys are ready to go. Get to spring training on Monday. See what we got, man. Get ready for this long summer ride.
Let's go. See you in the middle of March down there, Willie. Thanks so much.
All right, guys. Take it easy.
That's our guy, Willie Harris, Cubs third base coach.
He's the best.
White Sox legend as well. Oh, Pat Tomasulo.
He just announced his one and only weekend at Zany's in Rosemont. Get your tickets now. They will sell out, right, Pat?
Yes, May 2nd through 4th. And I do resent that you introduced Willie Harris as Mr. Positivity and not me. I'll tell you who it's not today is Shane. He's all charged up. He wouldn't even stay on the phone with me for a second.
Oh, he's got work to do, man. The anxiety level is impressive.
From Mr. Positivity to Mr. Negativity, Pat Tomasulo. Who's going to win the Super Bowl? What's the score going to be and why?
I'm going to do 34-31 Chiefs.
How come?
And I have no reason other than I just pulled those two numbers out of my ass when Shane called.
Those are very common football numbers. That's a good job out of you.
Hey, that's why you're the sports guy. Thank you, Pat.
There you go. All right, guys.
Thank you, Pat.
Thanks, Pat. Very funny man.
Oh, let's get some hockey into the mix. Kaylee Chelios back on the score. Kaylee, thank you. Hello. Thank you so much for the time. Who's going to win the Super Bowl? What's the score going to be and why?
The Chiefs. I like the Chiefs. Travis Kelce and the Swifties and Pat Mahomes are going to win the Super Bowl, and I'm going to go at 24-22.
24-22. That's an interesting number right there. I like it.
Is it? Why?
Well, 22 is tough to
Not
get.
often the football games end on 22. That might be a scorigami, actually. That'd be pretty good.
Something funny's going to happen. Something's going to happen.
Something always does.
Something crazy is going to happen.
Kaylee, thank you for the time. Enjoy the game.
Thanks, Kaylee.
24-22.
Hey, man, whatever it takes.
Man, see, we just ricochet in all directions.
That's what I love. That's my favorite thing.
Let's go back to some music. Rustin Kelly back with us on the Parkins and Spiegel Show.
Rustin Kelly, big fan of your work, man. Monday, April 8th at Talia Hall over there in Pilsen. Rustin Kelly will be there and be in town. What's going on, man? What you got?
Oh, man, all right. I'm going to have to go with the Chiefs. And for no other reason than I just feel like the universe is like bolstering this whole shine on everything, whether it's like scripted by the Illuminati or not. I think 38-35, I think it's going to be the exact score as last year.
Wow.
I just feel it's going to be weird. It's going to be weirdness. They're going to win. It's going to be the same score as last year.
Oh, Rustin feeling the Illuminati and the shine.
Can't argue with it.
I'll have what he's having.
A lot of weird things are going on these days.
Thank you,
Agreed.
Rustin.
Thank you, Rustin. That is spectacular. Again, this is your show, man. From music back to baseball. The Hall of Famer, Pat Hughes.
Wow.
Hi, everybody. It's Pat Hughes. In the Super Bowl, I see a relatively high-scoring game, mainly because of the excellent quarterbacks Mahomes and Purdy. Final score, 49ers 28, Kansas City 24. And as soon as the game is over, I will start rehearsing for my job, which is to practice the phrase, Chicago Cubs baseball is on the air.
That man is clockwork. He sounded like he was wearing the sweater, didn't he?
I can't wait for that sweater.
Oh,
what a great promotion that is.
That's going to be an incredible giveaway. Pat's the goods.
Oh, my God.
Baseball music, we've had lots of cooking, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
We're all over the joint. All of our interests are getting represented.
We'll stay with baseball. He normally helps us get smarter with pitching. Today he's going to pick a Super Bowl winner. Ethan Katz, back on the Parkins and Spiegel Show. How's it going, Ethan?
Nice to hear your voice, man.
Glad to be on.
Who's going to win the Super Bowl? What's the score going to be and why?
I got 28-21 Chiefs. Don't have a really particular why. I just asked my analyst to give me the best guess, and that was
the person I go to with numbers, and I'm riding with it.
All right, so that was it. Your baseball analyst or your emotional and psychological analyst? Just to check.
Our baseball analyst. So
Okay,
anybody
good.
that need numbers, I went straight to him. So
Okay.
he's my go-to. So there's my answer.
All right.
It's a good one.
That's a reasonable answer.
Thanks, Ethan.
Thank you, Ethan.
You got it.
All right. We'll see you soon. Talk to you soon.
Rooting for his guys, Flaherty and Giolito in new spots. Max Fried down there in Atlanta.
There have been some surprising names.
Oh, yes.
On the show today. And now we go back out to the phones. President of Business Operations for your Chicago Cubs, Crane Kenny, on the Parkins and Spiegel Show. Hello, Crane.
Guys, how we doing?
Oh, Crane, it's a wonderful day. We're 2 days away from the Super Bowl. Danny's very excited.
I mean, it's gambling in football season, Crane. You know that. Who's going to win the Super Bowl? What's the score going to be and why?
So I got the Chiefs 32-24. Just a believer in Mahomes. I got a personal rooting interest. Nick Algoretti's on the line there. He's a son of a good friend of mine, Carl Algoretti. So got to go with the hometown kid and root for my one of my good buddies.
All right.
It's outstanding. Friend of the station, Carl Allegretti.
Yeah, Carl Allegretti, big scorehead. He's a P1. So we're rooting for him as well.
Guys.
See you, Crane.
And as importantly, we're a week away from pitchers and catchers and really getting this thing going. So we're excited about what's around the corner.
Hey, man, Carl Edwards Jr. is coming to camp. Let's go. Let's go.
Swing bean stringer. The swing bean coming back. I love it. Important guy in the ninth inning of Game 7.
Damn right.
Yes, he was. And we already talked to Wisdom, Horner, and Willie Harris during this segment. So we're all Cubsed out. Thank you, Crane.
Yep, guys. Be well. Talk soon.
Thank you.
Danny's like, we're all Cubsed out. Move along, Crane.
Football time. I didn't mean like I'm saying like we're the Cubs max. Is what I meant.
It's all good.
Oh man, Paul Kuharski with us on the Parkins and Spiegel Show.
Paul, you love Danny Parkins.
What's up, Paul?
The respect is massive between the both of you. It's nice to have you, Paul.
Hi. I'm well, guys. How are you doing?
We're great.
We're doing very well. Who's going to win the Super Bowl? What's the score going to be and why?
Chiefs 27-20. Got to go with the quarterback. I'm Kansas City out, but I think it better chances for them to lose. We're in the games leading up to this one, not into this one. And Mahomes is the one-word answer. I bet you're getting a lot of that.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's tough to bet against him, Paul.
We are. Thank you, Paul.
See you guys.
See you, man. Big fan of yours.
I nailed his name this time, though, I think.
Yeah, you did. I kind of wish you didn't.
Paul Kucharski.
I should have.
PaulKucharski.com.
Ooh.
What did I do wrong there, Paul?
Well, you got to get close on the name. There's no C in there. You see a C in there?
Oh, man.
Kuharski.
All right, my bad. I made a mistake.
You'll never live it down.
Never.
You said a whiteboard, that's all.
Yeah, no. Of course. Oh, this is exciting. Making a return appearance to the show after a role in Coming to America. David Langle back with us on the Parkins.
David!
What's up, David?
How are you, fellas?
Oh, we're big with the Coming to America cast.
How's it going, man?
That's right. It's good. How are you?
We're good. Who's going to win the Super Bowl? What's the score going to be and why?
Kansas City Chiefs 28-24. Patrick Mahomes' dad played for the New York Mets, went 8-0 in 1999.
Yeah, yes, he did.
It's our second Pat Mahomes senior Mets reference.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. You and Clyde Lawrence of Lawrence the Band. Thank you, David.
Thank you.
All right.
David was also in WandaVision and Jungle Cruise in 2021.
That's a fun movie.
We wanted so badly someone to tell us stories from Coming to America. Shane called him.
He was the Uber driver for one scene.
He was in one scene.
It was with Eddie Murphy.
It was, yeah. He had a few stories from one scene. This guy's got more than a few stories. He's our friend and yours. He's one of the best analysts in sports. Eddie Olczyk.
Oh, the king.
Edzo.
Parksy. How are you?
I'm great, man.
What's up, Maddie? How you guys doing?
Eddie,
nice to be with you.
Oh, it's so great to hear your voice. I got Kraken questions. We got horse racing questions, but we got to get to where we are.
Who's going to win the Super Bowl? What's the score going to be and why?
I've been a Niner guy all year. I'm not jumping off, and I'm going to say 28-24 final, and Niners will cover, and the game will go over, and I'll be a happy human.
And then we'll roll it all into the Derby. Thank you, Edzo.
Okay, guys, be well.
You're
Eddie,
the best,
thanks.
man. We'll talk at length, hopefully soon.
Wow.
This guy, I mean, talking about put a smile on your face. Barry Rosner.
Ah!
How the hell are you?
He doesn't smile, so we can.
That's right.
It's a nice sacrifice that you've made through the decades, Barry.
Wow, good to hear your voices, boys. What is this, score programming out of 1994?
Yeah, the golden era.
Oh, Jesus. Congrats on your advanced thinking. You have a pre-show meeting to come up with this idea?
We did. Yeah. We split one pizza puff, and this is the best we got, Barry.
Wow, outstanding. That's just great. That's great stuff.
Thank you, Barry. Who's going to win the Super Bowl?
You know, hey,
Go ahead.
I got the Chiefs 26-16. They have the better defense, maybe the best quarterback who ever lived. That's still to be determined, of course. San Francisco, a better team on paper. This is, I guess I would call this more capricious than analytical. I just can't imagine looking back in 10 years when Mahomes has 5 or 6 or maybe 8 rings and thinking that I didn't pull a hammy sprinting to get Mahomes in the points. So that's the way I'm going.
Hey, Barry, I promise I'll only ask you to be a guest on Hit and Run 8 times this year. I'll keep it down to 8, okay?
Yeah, that's a terrible idea. Just a terrible idea. You know, I've asked you in the past to lose my phone number. I think you guys have a learning disability. I don't know what it is.
It's beautifully put.
We do. Guilty.
Thank you, Barry.
See you, boys.
See ya.
Oh, my God.
Oh, God, he's still got the fastball, that one.
Yeah, of course.
That's not his fastball.
Is that the circle change?
Yeah.
Catches you looking.
God.
Tailing off the outside corner.
Oh, man.
Guess that's not looking, that's swinging because it looks like a heater. Anyway.
It doesn't matter.
There are a lot of baseball people on the segment today.
A lot of baseball people on the segment. Still to come, by the way, Nick Wright at 5 o'clock. Tanny gives the audio treatment to Devin Hester and Mongo coming up at 4 o'clock. So it's been a wild ride, but we're letting Shane line a few more up here.
Letting this breathe for a moment.
Yeah.
By the way, the news has come out. Alicia Keys is going to be joining Usher during the halftime show.
That's exciting.
So my dream of Taylor Swift sitting in for a song remains unconfirmed, undiscussed, and unlikely. But Alicia Keys will be there. So
Okay.
That's pretty neat.
That's not bad.
Yeah, man.
That's not bad.
Looking forward to Sunday's going to be a full viewing experience from top to bottom.
I have lost track of the Chiefs v. Niners split. We'll have to go back over it. But Bob Shoop is on the Parkins and Spiegel Show.
How's it going, guys?
It's going very well, sir. How are you?
Good. Big game this weekend?
Yes, sir. We're trying to figure out who's going to win.
We've heard about it, Bob. Yes.
Who's going to win the Super Bowl? What's the score going to be and why?
Well, you reached out, and I did some research, and it's not going to be like the Super Bowl 20. It's not going to be Super Bowl 41. It's not going to be like the World Series in 16. It's not going to be like any of the Stanley Cups or any of the Bulls games. The one thing that is going to happen is I will never, ever, ever bet against Patrick Mahomes. I think the 49ers are probably the better team, but the better player plays for the Kansas City Chiefs. So I'm going Kansas City Chiefs 27, San Francisco 49ers 24. Patrick Mahomes leads them to a last-minute touchdown.
So at the family dinner table, did you decide you were going to be the defensive coach and your brother John took offense? How did that work, Bob? Did you guys just split it up like that?
Yeah, I think that's the way we figured it out, right, John? You take the offense,
Yeah.
and I'll take the defense, and we'll see what happens from there.
Yeah.
So, but
makes all the sense in the world,
Bob,
Coach.
enjoy the game.
Thank you,
sir.
Coach.
It's going to be a great one. Thanks.
Oh, here's
Bye-bye.
this is why the beauty of the segment. We don't know who's going to come on until they come on, and they just 30 seconds ago the name pops up. Michael Rappaport.
Oh my God,
Michael! I used to love Boston Public.
I love everything this guy's done.
Let's
talk
up?
about beautiful girls. My God.
How's it going, Michael?
What's going on, fellas?
Who's going to win the Super Bowl? What's the score going to be, and why?
I got the San Francisco 49ers winning 28-24. I think it's going to be a fantastic Super Bowl. I'm a fan of Usher's. I'm a fan of both teams, although historically I hate the 49ers, but I have many, many, many 49ers on my fantasy football team. I love my homeboy. I love Travis Kelce. I don't have any hate for either one of these teams. I think that Debo and George the Animal Kittle are going to carry the San Francisco 49ers to a Super Bowl victory in a great, great Super Bowl Sunday coming up.
It's an honor, Michael. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me, guys.
All right, that's Michael Rappaport. Again, you never know.
This is an insane segment.
It's the absolute greatest. We had a Rolling Stone and Michael Rappaport on, and then the 16-inch softball umpire. And now we go back to former White Sox, Danny Mendick.
Hey, current White Sox.
You're
Former
right.
and current.
Former and current.
Welcome
It's a
back.
Mets, and now he's back. I keep
Welcome
forgetting.
back, Danny.
Hello, Danny.
What's up, guys? How we doing?
We're good, man.
We're great.
Congrats on the deal. Welcome back to Chicago.
Oh, yeah. It's good to be back home.
And I love any adult Danny. From one adult Danny to another,
I love that.
Respect for not being a Dan or a Daniel. Who's going to win the Super Bowl? What's the score going to be and why?
Okay. It's hard to bet against Kansas City. But I'm going to have to do it. I got San Fran. I got them winning by 4. I think it's going to be 28-24.
All right.
I think McCaffrey's going to be the MVP. Little side note.
There it is.
You about 4-1 on that.
He plays hard, doesn't he, Danny? He runs like his hair is on fire. It's glorious.
I love watching that guy. I love it.
How do you not? Thank you.
We'll talk to you this season. Thank you, sir. The legend. We don't need Dave Wanstead for this segment. We need Whitey.
Whitey, you made Wani's career. You and Big Dave are the people behind Wani's career.
Big Dave standing right beside me. Happy Friday to you guys. I would like to congratulate Cam Hayward for winning the Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year Award. Very prestigious, a great honor for Pittsburgh fans. I got Kansas City winning 24-24, and the difference in the game is Andy Reid's second half adjustment. 27-24, and Andy Reid making second half adjustments is going to be the difference of the game. And there you have it.
Thank you, Whitey. It's phenomenal.
Thank you, Whitey, with the assist to Big Dave.
I don't think we've ever talked to Whitey without Big Dave nearby, or vice versa.
Big Dave off to the side. 27.
27. Remember, I told you 27.
I told you 27, 24.
Don't forget, Whitey. Don't forget, I told you 27.
Oh, my God. Pavel Zafura, the Bono impersonator.
Oh, my
What's
God.
going on, everybody? Greetings, Chicago. Greetings to all of you. All right.
It is the Serbian legend himself, Pavel Zafura.
Have you guys gone there at Twin Acres to have some ribs? That was amazing stuff. I'm hoping bringing the entire Cubs there, so who knows?
Yeah, we love how you carried your own leftovers. That was the charming part,
That's right.
Pavel.
Heck yeah, man. That's right.
and Nico Horner appreciated the messages. Who's going to win the Super Bowl? What's the score going to be?
Tell them I love, will you?
We absolutely will. Who's going to win the Super Bowl? What's the score going to be and why?
The score is going to be 27-21 49ers. And Brock Purdy is hungry. He's really hungry. And Patrick Mahomes, he's good. I love him to pieces, but he's resting in his laurels a little bit. And I think a really important thing to know is that Brock Purdy, because he looks like Lee Harvey Oswald, it might be a good idea not to invite Robert Kennedy to the game for good reason.
Thank you, Pavel.
Obvious reasons. Thank you, Pavel.
Oh, man.
Appreciate that. He was great at the Sphere. I went over there and saw him and the band.
Yeah.
They were amazing.
Incredible. Worth every penny.
There's really nothing like this.
You know who should follow a Bono impersonator?
Bono!
No, that would be big.
Oh, sorry.
But the guy who had maybe our favorite malaprop ever, Logan Maddox, the broadcaster who said it was time for a designated Hitler.
Dude,
Designated Hitler.
You had the best sense of humor. We loved talking to you that day. You embraced the absurdity of the moment. Well done, sir. Well done.
Yeah, I appreciate it. It didn't make it any better that I came on here the next day and said that we beat off Ole Miss, if you remember that.
We do remember that. Yeah, we do remember that. You're a legend.
They were very happy with that game, though, for the record. Logan.
Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win the Super Bowl? What's the score gonna be, and why?
I think it's hard to pick against Mahomes, man. I'm rooting for the Niners, but I think I'm taking Kansas City 31-27.
All right. Way to get through it without cursing.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Without a single reference to the Third Reich. Well done, Logan.
What a broadcasting talent.
What an artist.
That's amazing.
He remembers what he did the next day.
I mean, don't you? Wouldn't you?
Yes. Yes, I would.
Wouldn't you?
Yes.
He still probably talks about it in therapy.
And then I doubled down. I tried to get out of my own way. It got uglier.
And then I said they got him with the gas,
Yeah.
and people said that was inappropriate.
I forgot that.
Yeah, it was in the same clip. Oh my God, the legend. One of the greatest to ever wear the sweater, Jeremy Roenick.
Wow.
Jeremy.
Good old 27. What do you say, Jeremy?
What's up, boys? Always love to join my team in Chicago. What's happening?
Oh, always love to talk to you. Who's going to win the Super Bowl? What's the score going to be? Why? And how many beers has Michael Jordan had on the golf course today?
It might not be beer. It might be tequila these days. You know, he's got that tequila going. So I'm going 4 tequilas on the golf course today for sure.
Yeah, he makes his own, so why not?
Yeah.
Why not? You know, it's going to be a great game, I believe, but you know, I'm always going to take experience in a game like that, and Mahomes just has that experience. He's won a Super Bowl. He's been there. I love Brock Purdy, but I think Mahomes is going to find a way to get it done. It's with 28-21 KC. That's what I'm going to throw at you.
All right, JR. Thank you, sir. Appreciate the time.
Just love it.
All right, man.
All right.
Don't be a stranger. Jeremy Roenick. Good stuff.
He laughs at the absurdity of that being the only thing we needed from him.
Yeah. I have other thoughts, you know.
No, that's fine.
I've shared thoughts before.
Mr. Overnight, Bart Winkler. The mailman.
He's joining 2 gizmos. Right here. We're your gizmos.
Who's going to win the Super Bowl? What's the score going to be and why, Bart?
Well, thanks again for having me. I'm the annual free square to this segment, as I'm always available. So I realized that, you know how Bears fans always watch the playoffs to root against the Packers? And they're always happy every year because the Packers blow it.
Yeah.
So every year, I end up rooting for the team to lose that ends up beating the Packers. So I don't know if this is more of an emotional prediction or what, but you can't bet against either of these guys, so I'm going to pick the one you can't bet against the longest. I'm going to take the Chiefs to win this football game 31-22.
Bart Winkler.
Another 22?
Yeah.
That's our second. Do the math on that. How do you get to 22, Bart?
I mean, it's possible. It's just difficult. Our next guest.
Thank you, buddy.
One of the great comedians to come from this city. Our friend, a star. His special hilarious. He's opened for Sebastian. He's toured with Sebastian. Pat McGann.
Oh, the king.
Back on the score. What up, Pat?
You guys, I just got to Las Vegas. I brought my daughter, and I walked into the hotel, and Taylor Lautner was there.
Oh, my God. Dad of the year.
My head is spinning from all the Taylors. I didn't know that he dated Taylor. My daughter's downloading all this to me right now, so
Yeah.
I am trying to figure it out.
Yeah, don't Google Taylor on Taylor action. Okay, just don't do it. Okay, it's just a recommendation.
All right, so I'm gonna stick. Wasn't the Niners great receiver John Taylor? Didn't they have a?
Yes.
Yeah, back in the day. Yeah, there you go.
I'm sticking with the Taylors. I'm going with the Niners, guys. More probably of a wish than anything, just to switch it up a little bit. I'm going to go 31-28 Niners.
31-28.
That would be a good game.
Enjoy Vegas, Pat McGann. All right, I'm told we got 2 left. Oh, one of our favorite moms on this show. Jam DeSumo, Io's mom.
Oh!
It's been too long, Jam. How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys? I miss you guys.
Yeah, we think of those conversations very often as we see your son's work ethic and his continued improvement.
Tell
good
Io
stuff.
to call us. It's been too long.
It's been too long. We've been away too long.
Jam,
Happy
who's going to
New
win?
Year, you guys.
Happy New Year,
Jam.
Who's going to win the Super Bowl? What's the score going to be and why?
Chiefs 31-24. Patrick Mahomes is the best QB in the league. I mean, that's my prediction.
That's a good
That's
reason.
solid. Thank you, Jam.
Enjoy the game. Thank you. And then, I mean,
man, you know, I think Feb 9 is okay for Happy New Year. I'm going to go ahead and say that's good.
Terry Boers.
Oh, yes.
No better person to end this with. What up, TB?
How are you guys?
Oh, Terry, it's so great to hear your voice. Just holding down the fort that you built, sir.
Oh, I didn't build anything. Except animus.
Who's going to win the Super Bowl?
I think you both are doing a lot better than holding down the fort. So I'm not that stupid. Well, pretty stupid these days. But anyway, no, that's a tough act to follow. So I'm gonna go with the Chiefs as well, and I'm gonna go 27-25. 27-25. I have no idea why. I think I've been drinking all day, maybe not, but and I agree with. I think they've got the best quarterback in the game, so I'm not going to. And anybody can beat the Ravens in Baltimore. I'll take them. I'll roll my dice with them.
Terry, thank you, sir.
All right, you guys. You take care, all right?
Thank you, Terry.
You're the best.
Oh, man.
I'm assuming we need to break. That was amazing.
That was epic.
Hats off to our executive producer, the best in the business, Shane Riordan. We are Parkins and Spiegel. This is The Score.